first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. On first down, Allen. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing now is Allen.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Franks now. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down line at the 34 here on third down.
Now Franks.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Just like that. 58 from my 58. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming.
The Franks looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. Just keeping the play alive. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Buffalo.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Allen now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
7, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the handoff, Taylor. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, Franks.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Franks.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second down at 4.
Running left, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hayden, room here to run. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Hayden. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second down, Franks. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
49 the mic, 149. Check tight, check.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. On first down, it's Taylor. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Check, lucky. Shit, watch the shit. Check 3.
Operating from the gun. Franks forced out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, it's just...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
15's the mark. 15's the mark. I got 15. Like 15.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Equanimous St. Brown. 38 yards.
And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Right there. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Working out of the gun, Franks.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Franks. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Franks now to throw on 1st down.
On the move to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Franks. He's going up top for Taylor.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Setting up play action. Franks rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, green. Yes, Mike. Pause, stand. Pause, red. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Franks now.
Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. That's Diaz.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Hey, come on,
On first down, here's Franks.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
14 more yards. That's another Colts first down.
Now Franks.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a first down and more for Davis.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bills.
Dawson Knox saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown. Dawson Knox from 10 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
42, Colts 12. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
42, Colts 12.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now,
they've got his man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, we got plenty of fun.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Colts 18. Tyler Bass to kick off the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They run with Taylor, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now third down coming up. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's crashing. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. Room to run past midfield. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offensive coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
They'll run on first down. Hayden, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down, Hayden, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done,